In today's video, I'm going to share with you a complete day's worth of carnivore meals cooked in an air fryer. I think an air fryer is an essential cooking tool for all carnivores because it just makes life so much easier. Today, I'm going to be throwing together some pork and parmesan meatballs, some chuck roast steaks. That's a new recipe. I do not know how that one's going to turn out. We're going to cook some chicken wings and some Italian sausages. I personally use the Tastee Air Fryer, and they just came out with a new model that has a ceramic coated basket, which is a game changer for those of you that are super interested in eliminating toxins from your cooking implements. Over the past year, I have switched over to ceramic coated and stainless steel pans when I'm cooking on the stove. So I was super thrilled when Tastee introduced their ceramic coated model. The ceramic coating is completely free of BPAs, PFOAs, and other toxins that could be in other nonstick coatings. Their original nonstick coating is also free of all those things, but ceramic just takes it to a new level. You can either wash this by hand, everything comes off really easily. It's a nice slick surface, or you can throw it into the dishwasher. Either way, it's going to come out clean very, very easily. But the main reason I love this bad boy right here is this built-in temperature probe. This allows me to cook whatever meat I'm cooking to the perfect temperature every single time. Built in to the air fryer. I also love that the Tastee goes up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which is much higher than other air fryers on the market. Most air fryers only go up to 400 to 420 tops. So 450, that's awesome. All in all, I've had the Tastee for a year. It still works perfectly and I love it. And we're actually traveling right now and I brought this with, so that I could still cook all of my meats. That's how much I love the Tastee. Right now, Tastee is celebrating their anniversary with an amazing sale. So you can get $30 off of a Tastee air fryer, plus bonus gifts of a free cutlery set and a free carnivore air fryer cookbook. To get these deals, head over to tasty.net/Jenny Mitich and use code Jenny30. The link is in the description. Let's dive into these recipes. We are going to begin with the chuck roast steaks. Now, a friend of mine said that he was cooking these every day in his air fryer, and I had to give it a shot. I'm going to season the chuck roast with salt, onion powder, and garlic powder on both sides, and then I'm going to cut the chuck roast into 3 pieces. Then I'm going to insert Tastee's temperature probe into the thickest cut and put some butter on the tray insert. Now you can use any kind of animal fat that you prefer, or you could spray some avocado oil or something like that. Then I'm going to add in the steaks and plug in the temperature probe to the side of the air fryer here. I'm gonna set the Tastee to 420 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes and then just go off of the temperature probe. I'm aiming for about 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Now while these are cooking, I'm going to get the pork and parmesan meatballs ready. I've got 2 pounds of ground pork here. Well, actually it's a pound of ground pork and a pound of veal, ground beef, and pork mix. And I'm going to pour 1/4 of a cup of grated parmesan in and then add some salt, garlic powder, and onion powder and mix it all up with my hands. I added a little bit more spice and then I decided to check on the steaks. Now they are looking really good. I'll have to flip these in a minute. Let's mix up this pork some more and then I'm gonna start rolling these into balls. These are probably 2-inch diameter balls. And now it's time to flip over the steaks and now I'm gonna roll out all these balls. I ended up with 18 pork and parmesan meatballs. Now it looks like the steaks have hit 118 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's pretty good, so I'm just gonna pull them and let them rest a bit. Now these turned out really nice, very juicy, but they were a little bit difficult to eat. So I would probably say instead of using chuck roasts, just go get some chuck eye steaks. They will be much easier to eat. Now that the pork meatballs are prepped, we're gonna move on to prepping our chicken wings, but first I'm going to add our meatballs to the Tastee. I don't need to add any more animal fat because there is already enough on the tray's surface. So I'm going to add 9 meatballs into here so they have some room to cook. And I'm gonna set this to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12 to 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna let those cook and move on to the chicken. For the chicken wings, I'm just going to add salt, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder. I did this a couple of times. I didn't add any oil or anything like this. I just kind of added the spices, mixed it, added some more spices. Now, if you wanted to, you could add avocado oil. If I was at home, that's what I would do, but I'm currently in an Airbnb, so they didn't have any. I'm going to now move over, flip these meatballs one more time, and I just wanted to show how non-stick this ceramic coating is. They're just moving around like a dream. And once these meatballs are done, I'm gonna add the other set of meatballs and let those cook. Now that the meatballs are done, we can get those out and just add in the chicken wings, get those cooking. We're gonna do 420 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes, and we're going to flip these at the 10-minute mark. These are looking absolutely delicious. Now that they're done, I'm just gonna add them onto a plate and then stick the rest of the chicken wings in the air fryer. Repeat the process. We're going to finish up with some Italian sausages. I had 3 of these left over and I wanted to get them cooked. They're great for little snacks, and I just did these at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 13 minutes. Now I noticed that there had been a lot of fat that came off the chicken, so I decided to drain out some of this fat about halfway through the Italian sausage cooking. And you know, that's pretty amazing with all the food that we just cooked, and the Tastee is still performing really well, so love it. And here's our meal prep for the day. We've got our chicken wings, our pork and Parmesan meatballs, the chuck roast steaks, and the sausages. Between me and my husband, this would be about a day's worth of food. Everything turned out really, really well, except for the chuck roast steaks. Like I said, I think using chuck eye steaks is a better route. These turned out really, really tough. We still ate them. They still tasted good, but they were a lot to chew, so we got a bit of a jaw workout. But yeah, chuck eye steaks, I think, are going to be better than the chuck roast. Probably took me about an hour and 20 to cook all of that, and we are good to go for the day. Tastee Air Fryer is a beast. Could handle all of that back-to-back cooking, didn't overheat, nothing like that. If you want to try one of these out for yourself, head to the link in the description. It's tasty.net/Jenny Mitich. Use code Jenny30 to get $30 off. Plus, during this anniversary sale, you're going to get that free cutlery set and a free carnivore air fryer cookbook. So be sure to take advantage of that deal today. That's the deepest discount that you can find anywhere on the interwebs. So take advantage of it. If you made it to this point in the video, drop a comment in the comment section letting me know which of these recipes you want to try out. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.